All right, let's jump right in. Back in 2024, the rules for making money with AI felt pretty simple, right? Get the tools, work faster, and cash in. But as we start looking ahead to 2026, that whole playbook is, well, it's pretty much obsolete. What used to be a killer formula is now just the price of admission.
And that leads us to the big question we have to answer. For a little while there, just using AI was like having a superpower. It gave you this massive advantage. But by 2026, that superpower is standard issue. I mean, everyone has it. So how in the world do you compete when your secret weapon is in everybody else's hands too?
I love this analogy. Think of it like a Formula One race. In 2024, just having the F1 car was enough to blow past all the regular traffic. Easy win. But by 2026, the entire grid is filled with the same high-performance machines. The winner isn't the one with the fastest car. It's the one with the best driver and the smartest race strategy. See? It's not about the tech you have anymore. It's all about how you use it.
Okay, so let's apply that thinking to our first big area, freelancing. The entire game is shifting, and it's a huge one. We're moving from just having an AI assistant to actually becoming the AI strategist.
Let's just look at the side-by-side here. In 2024, the whole goal was to be AI enhanced. Use the tools to work 10 times faster, just crank out a massive volume of work. But in 2026, speed is a commodity. Everyone's fast. The new game is being AI strategic. And that's not about giving a client a rough draft that an AI spit out. No way. It's about delivering a polished, final product that a machine could never, ever create on its own.
So what this really means is that your value isn't in pushing the generate button anymore. It's in everything that comes after that click. You're the editor who ensures top quality. You're the strategist who actually understands the client's business. And you're the human who adds that touch of insight and nuance that, let's be honest, a machine just can't get.
And this same evolution, it applies directly to creating digital products and building content businesses. The big challenge now is trying to stand out in a market that is just flooded with AI-generated noise. So let's break down how you can rise above all of it. Man, remember when a simple PDF with 500 ChatGPT prompts was a hot-ticket item? Yeah, those days are over. While 2024 was all about churning out those simple assets, 2026 is going to demand high-value systems. We're talking about complex, battle-tested workflows, premium templates, entire toolkits for very specific niches. It's really the difference between selling someone a recipe and selling them a chef-designed, fully catered meal plan for a month.
This same idea is totally reshaping content businesses. The old 2024 strategy of content at scale, just pumping out endless generic blog posts, is now just contributing to the noise. The 2026 play is to build a hyper-authentic empire. Of course, you'll still use AI for the grunt work, research, first drafts, but you have to lead with your personal stories, your genuine reviews, and a unique voice that just cuts through all that robotic chatter.
And this is the key, right here. In a world saturated with artificial content, your authenticity becomes your most valuable currency. It's your superpower. Tools will change, algorithms will get tweaked, but that human desire for a real connection, that's constant. People follow people, not prompts.
Okay, so let's take this up another level. How do you actually package all this expertise? Well, it's about evolving from just teaching the basics to selling comprehensive, high-value solutions.
Back in 2024, you could do pretty well for yourself just being an AI trainer, teaching small businesses the ABCs of ChatGPT. But by 2026, businesses don't really need a trainer. They need an AI implementation consultant. They're not looking for a tutorial anymore. They want an expert to come in, do a full AI audit of their entire operation, and then deliver an integrated strategy that saves them real time and real money. It's the difference between teaching someone to fish and building them a fully automated fish farm.
So here's the roadmap to make that leap.
You might start with the basics, sure, but the goal is to specialize, and specialize quickly. Pick an industry you know, real estate, nonprofits, local restaurants, whatever, and become their go-to expert. And from there, you can level up to offering those comprehensive audits and integrated solutions that frankly command some very premium prices.
Now, for the tech-curious folks out there, this jump is huge. In 2024, the starting line was making simple little personal automations. But the real opportunity in 2026 is creating micro SaaS solutions. Now, what that means is using no-code platforms to build and sell a subscription-based tool that solves one very specific micro problem for a niche market. It could be anything. A custom meal planner for a gym, an intelligent FAQ bot for a local museum. You're not just automating a task, you're productizing a solution.
So let's bring all of this together. What is the single thread that connects all of these different shifts? What is your new unautomatable competitive edge for 2026?
This table really sums up the whole shift perfectly. Across every single method, we see this move away from a tactic based on speed to a strategy that's based on insight. It's evolving from AI-assisted output to AI-driven results, from simple guides to complex workflows, from scaled creation to authentic connection. Ultimately, it's a huge move from breadth to depth, from sheer quantity to genuine, undeniable quality. Look, if you remember one thing from all of this, let it be this metaphor. The AI is just the tool. It's the paintbrush. Yeah, it's powerful, but it's totally useless without a vision. You are the artist. You're the one who provides the creativity, the strategy, and the human intent.
And this is the Artist Toolkit. These are the skills that simply cannot be automated. Your creativity to see brand new possibilities, your strategy to actually execute a plan, your empathy to understand what a customer truly needs, and your deep, niche knowledge that provides context an AI will just never have. This is your human advantage.
So we end right back where we began. That Formula One car is sitting in your garage. Everyone's got one now. The question is no longer about owning the machine, it's about mastery. The car is here. How are you going to drive it?